in New York, WBLS, and it turns out Magic bought the station. So now you own that. All right now.
Yes, it was a great move for us. I own about almost 30 radio stations across the country.
Good for you.
So it's really good. Yeah.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Okay. The short shorts and basketball.
The hot pants.
Okay. Do you miss playing the game? I mean, I know you're an older guy now, but do you miss the game?
No. I'm still involved. I do the games on ESPN and ABC, and I also, go to every Laker game, or if I'm in New York, I go to the Knicks or now the Nets games. And so I keep myself involved, but I love business.
Yes.
I love what I do today. I love improving urban America, putting people of color to work, all of that. I love what I do.
Now, when you made the big announcement 21 years ago that you were HIV positive, a few of the players, including, I remember most notably, Karl Malone, spoke out and was basically like, ill, I don't want to play with him. Which is weird because you were in Utah to do that pickup game with the Jazz. Have you seen him since then?
Yes. And then you remember we played in the Olympics before he said that. So, but I understood this. Look, I had a job to do, which is to educate not only the world but the NBA as well. And so I set out to say, I got upset in the beginning, but I said, let me go out and educate him. I did that. We became friends. We're friends today.
Okay.
And I'm glad he did that because it made me realize there's still a lot of work to do, and I just made sure that I educated him.
And that he might not have been the only one in the NBA thinking
And David
that.
Stern, the commissioner, did a wonderful job of also putting in programs to educate the players as well. So it was good.
Now, the church, specifically the black church, is accepting of very little in terms of modern times. It seems like, and I grew up in the black church. I'm a Baptist. But accepting something like helping our alcoholics, helping our drug addicts, being accepting of gay people, being accepting of HIV, there's a problem. But you've managed to break some of those barriers. How has it been for you?
Well, Wendy, in the beginning, the first, I would say 15 years or so, 12 years, it was difficult. For the last 8 or 7, it's been wonderful. The black church have gotten on board a little bit more and have put in HIV ministries in their churches, using their vans to help care for people or take people to get their meds or their doctor's appointments. So the black church is doing more. Are they where we want them to be? Not quite yet, but they're getting there. They're getting there. So that was important because a lot of their members are living with HIV, and so they had to accept that. And so they're getting better and better.
And one more thing before Magic goes. You've said that you looking so well and being so well is a blessing and a curse.
Yeah.
Can you explain?
Well, it's a blessing because if you go out and get tested with early detection, you can live for a long time, especially with all the drugs we have available today. The curse is everybody thinks that, okay, because Magic is doing so well, I can go back to the same lifestyle. I can do anything. And I can, if I get HIV, I can be like Magic. Well, you have to remember one thing, and that's this. The virus acts different in all of us because we have different bodies. So just because I'm doing well don't mean you're going to do well. So we still want safe sex. We want people to get educated and do all the things that they have to do to protect themselves and their partner at the same time.
I've enjoyed our conversation.
You know what? When I saw you, when we just saw each other, I was so excited to see you and talk to you because you have been a blessing for all of America. Your show is one of the best shows because you educate, you're not afraid to take on the topics, and you challenge people, and you're smart, you're witty, and your brand has just taken off, and this crowd is the best audience in all of
Magic Johnson, everybody.